Hi everybody, I wanted to get on here and wish everybody a very happy Monday. And then I also wanted to say, I can't believe I won People's Choice again. I really can't. I am so incredibly thankful and blown away. This makes no sense to me. Like the very first couple years, I thought this has to be a fluke. People feel bad for me. I don't know. It was just like, sure, could be a mistake or I don't know. But now, this is my 6th year winning. 6th. That is sort of hard for my brain to understand. And I don't feel worthy. I love you guys so much. I can't even believe that, like, 6 fucking years, really?
6 years, really? Once again, Khloe walks away with another People's Choice Award, this being her 6th. And as you can see, she still is grappling with that worthy narrative. Today in this video, we are going to unpack, first of all, why is Khloe so relatable? Why does she continue to win the People's Choice? And is it because of her struggle with worthiness? It is, but it is not the way you think it is. Today, my friend, on Through the Lens, we are going to cover some hard truths extended with love. So make sure to strap yourself in. Today's trip is all about Khloe Kardashian and how she continues to steal the heart of everyone and walks away with the People's Choice Award the 6th time in a row, but still struggles to feel worthy of it. Oh, Khloe, I am so excited to be covering Khloe again. I first of all want to preface this video with Khloe Kardashian has done beautiful work. She has been so open on social media and podcasts, sharing about her own journey on Jay Shetty's podcast back in 2022. She shared about some beautiful practices that she takes part in of journaling and gratitude and how she knows her journey isn't finished yet and she continues to go deeper and deeper. And by no means is this video discounting all of the work Khloe has done. This video is an opportunity for us to see, first of all, why we relate so dang much to someone who appears completely unrelatable at the level of form. And secondly, if we are similar to Khloe, or even if Khloe ever listens to this, how we can take our journey to that deeper level. Because I know for me, when I watch Khloe's journey and where she's at today, I was there. I had done so much work on myself and work on what I thought was my worthiness and my self-worth. And my external life continued to mirror this train wreck of bringing people into my life that didn't respect me, didn't love me, until I realized that it was really the deepest narrative that I was running from. So Khloe, first of all, why is she so stinking relatable? Even though she is been in our, a microscope on her for the last, I think, 14 years now. But ultimately, for the last 14 years, we have watched her. And let's be honest, Khloe's been the underdog. From day one, Khloe was that sister, or she was that friend that we all had, the friend that she wasn't shiny, she didn't need accolades. She was the one that when you were hurting, you went to, and she held you, and she loved you, and she mothered you, and she just was your bodyguard. She gave. To me, that is Khloe, and that is why we resonate so much with her, because we can resonate on multiple levels. If you are the Khloe that is constantly giving despite what you've really got going on in your own self, or if you're the person that needs the Khloe, that's why we love her. We love her because we either are her or we need her. We need someone to support us unconditionally the way she does others. But the problem is, Khloe doesn't support herself unconditionally. And despite all of this work she has done, she still comes to this place of not feeling worthy. I mean, it's been 6 years. If we based our worthiness on external circumstances, then Khloe should feel so worthy, because the general public, I mean, even if you go on her Instagram, yes, there's trolls, there's always trolls, but the things she shares and then the people's comments and responses of how she has changed their life and how watching her journey has greatly impacted them, she would be able to understand her worthy. But what we get caught up in, and what I got caught up in, is in this personal development, self-development, spirituality roller coaster that is masked as the little self, the lowercase self, which is you as an individual, which is we as individuals separate from one another. And I'm here to say I'm sorry. As long as you continue to do your work with that focus, and you constantly seeing yourself separate from everyone, you will always get stuck in this worthiness hamster wheel. You may feel worthy for a period of time, but that's just fake ego confidence that's driven out of fear, which we can see that is very active in Kim, and that's for a different video. But Khloe is still seeing her as this separate entity from the rest, and that's why she doesn't feel worthy. And she also is so focused on the level of effect. She's focused at changing her effect so that hopefully she feels worthy. And we see this. We see this in her body, that she's had lots of things she's had to grapple with and work through with body issues and people attacking her body. And then as well as her success and making a name for herself. And then, oh my gosh, we see this play out in her intimate relationships. I mean, last season when I watched it, I didn't do a video on this, but my heart broke because Khloe is just, again, she's that friend that everybody wants, everybody needs, because she just loves you with all of her being. And again, it's because she struggles to love herself, so she projects that out. And these men she continues to attract into her life match her internal narrative. And you're probably like, ooh, that burns, Ashley. But let's be honest. Do you have people in your life right now that you're like, they disrespect me, they treat me like crap, I'm not worthy of their, X, Y, and Z, or I don't deserve this? That's what I mean instead. I don't deserve this way of being treated. The truth is, they're a reflection of you. They're a mirror of your own internal dialogue. And Khloe or you or me will continue to attract those people in our lives as long as we continue to focus at the level of effect, which is the little self, the lowercase self, the one that is separate, the one that must suffer in order to get places. I know a lot of times for myself, when I went through these dark times and these hard relationships, it was like, oh, that was necessary in order for me to find this relationship, which, the love of my life, the person that's going to treat me the way in which I believe I should be treated. But the problem is I wasn't treating myself that way first. So therefore, I didn't even know what to look for, right? And secondly, there was no way I was ever going to find someone that gave me what I didn't already give myself, because it's not about the little self. It's about the big self, and that is felt in the whole, in the oneness that we are. So Khloe has done all of this beautiful, amazing work, but let's be honest, personal development, self-help, the majority of that is focused on the little self, is focused on making your illusion better. It's focused on shifting the effect, which she did wonderfully. I mean, Khloe appears to be living her best life. Who would guess that she still struggles with worthiness issues? Because it's not about what it looks like at the level of form. It's not about having the perfect body. It's not about eating right. It's not about taking care of your body. It's not about cultivating these relationships that people seek. It's about cultivating that with yourself at the level of the cause. And then, yes, the effect most often will mirror that, because cause can change effect. Effect cannot change cause. If we shift the effect, you're always going to have the cause, and that's going to be showing up other places in your life. And again, through Khloe's life and my own, I see where I would put out a fire. Say I would start to do this internal work and do my journaling and my gratitude and say my affirmations, which are all very important, but I stopped there. And, I would start to feel really good, and life looked really good on the outside, and then it would fall apart. And it would fall apart from the inside out, because it was my internal state of being that fell apart, because the external will not change the internal. Yeah, it might hold it to look good for a period of time, but it by no means is sustainable over time. And that is what we see with Khloe. That is why we relate with her, because she still struggles from these worthiness issues. And I will say, it is only a small percent that truly understand that you are worthy. And worthiness is not something to be obtained or learned. It is something to remember. And that's why I end everything I write with, remember you are worth it. Because we forget. We forget that the capital self, our true self, is fully worthy of everything and anything. We're wholly abundant, worthy of it all. It's just all of these layers within the, the world we live in, the universe, this illusion has clouded us from remembering the truth and gets in the way. So when we just focus on the layers and making the layers look differently, we haven't cleared it away. We're just making different layers. They might be prettier layers, more beautiful curtains, the veil, than it was before, which ultimately it's still a curtain. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a freaking pig. So this is my invitation, friend. If you are in a place where you continue to do the work at little self and you're frustrated because you still find yourself coming in with these narratives, this is the invitation to take that next step and to start exploring the big self, the capital self, the one that connects you to all and reminds you that you are not separate. If you are in this place and you are completely content, I got you. I get it. It's okay. I'm not here to ridicule you. Having awareness of being in this state and wanting to stay in this state is just as powerful as having the awareness you're in this state and wanting to change it. So you do you. I'm completely fine with that. But this video, I hope, helped to bring you a new lens of understanding of, first of all, why Khloe is so relatable, even though she really does not appear to be that relatable. And then also why, after 6 years of receiving the People's Choice Award, does Khloe still feel unworthy? And also why, considering we see her share her journey online in the beauty of the work she has done, does she still come up against this and we continue to see it play out in her day-to-day? Oh, I'm so excited that we got to do another Khloe Through the Lens. I hope today's video helped you. Please comment below. Where do you find yourself? Have you been focused on lowercase self, or have you been focused on capital self? And if you are in either, do you plan to take that next step, or do you just love where you are at? But in the end, friend, please remember you are worth it. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on the latest Through the Lens videos. Love you so much. Bye-bye.